Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. 1923 Season 2. How a mysterious new character impacts Spencer's journey home, explained by star Jennifer Carpenter. Jennifer Carpenter became emblematic of Miami in the 2000s thanks to her role as Deborah Morgan on Dexter, but now she's headed for the Wild West in 1923 Season 2. Deputy Marshal Mamie Fawcett is introduced in direct opposition to the weak or corrupt sheriffs we met throughout Season 1, and she quickly proves herself to be someone who takes pride in her job and in the protection of the indigenous people under her jurisdiction. While she is first shown in connection to Tina Rainwater's, Amina Neve's, disappearance from her assimilation school, fans are excited to see her run into Spencer Dutton, as evidenced by the trailer for 1923 Season 2. Their connection remains a mystery, however, as does the trajectory that will take Tiana back to Broken Rock Reservation, or at least somewhere near it, as that is where viewers eventually meet one of her descendants, Yellowstone's Chief Thomas Rainwater. Screen Rant interviewed Carpenter and Neves about what to expect from their characters in 1923 Season 2, and the actor shared a little insight into their mindsets. After seeing the abuses inflicted on Tiana by representatives of the Catholic Church, it's a relief to find her back with her father, Runs His Horse, and fellow Crow Nation member Pete Plenty Clouds. Meanwhile, Fawcett is another breath of fresh air after all the hucksters meant to be in law enforcement that the show has previously introduced. Despite the trailer offering a glimpse at Spencer and Mamie's first meeting, Carpenter was not forthcoming with too much information about her dynamic with the designated hero of the Dutton family. "I was just thinking you have the hardest job because we have to dodge questions all day," she teased, before allowing some intriguing morsels to slip. One thing that Taylor Sheridan does an extraordinary job of is building these beautiful planets with every character, and then sometimes their orbits intersect. You know who Spencer is, and you know what his legacy is, but I don't. Her allusion to dramatic irony here is fodder for plenty of exciting speculation. As previously established, Spencer is the last hope for Kara and Jacob to hold on to their ranch, and he's the man we as fans are betting on to continue the Dutton family legacy. But who is he to Mamie Fawcett when she runs into him? He's a man in the world, and we're all nobodies together. My first thought upon hearing that was that Fawcett would serve as yet another roadblock on Spencer's journey home, finding him a suspicious figure stuck in a sticky situation, but Carpenter also added that they start on a level playing field. Perhaps they will instead become unlikely allies, especially if he helps her get things in order in her hometown first. Either way, Carpenter was firm on no spoilers. I can't say where it goes from there. Tuna was all alone without allies for most of 1923 Season 1, whether she was fighting back against Father Renaud and his evil nuns at the Catholic assimilation school, or pretending to be a boy while on the run. Hank Plenty Clouds tried to save her and died in the attempt, leaving her all alone once more until her father and Pete caught up to her. But how has this reunion, the first time she has seen her dad in 5 or 6 years, Neves pointed out with great significance, changed who she is as a person? 1923 Season 2 continues the hard-hitting stories set up by Season 1, with the Dutton family facing new challenges as Spencer must meet his destiny. For Tiana, it's a stark contrast to the brutality of her recent experience. While under the cruel eye of Father Renaud's assimilation school, she was kind of stripped of everything, the actor explained. She was stripped of her culture, she was stripped of her ancestral food, which directly informs who she is as a woman. It's even a treat to hear her speak her own language, seeing as reprisals were physical and violent every time she spoke up in Season 1. To be with her father, who is her main protector in this lifetime, and to relearn and remember who she is at her core is imperative, Neves shared. Of course, her father isn't the only member of her family. and Season 2 walks through the door of romantic possibility that was opened in Season 1. Pete plays a pivotal role in Tiana's story. Jeremy Guano was recast in the part after actor Cole brings Plenty's tragic passing, and Neves spoke a little about what to expect. Carpenter gave a much clearer picture of who Deputy Marshal Mamie Fawcett is, even suggesting additional backstory for her character. I think that Mamie Fawcett probably came to this territory to homestead, and that didn't work out, the actor divulged. Then she signed up for the most dangerous and deadly job that existed, to be a U.S. Marshal. But what separates her from the other, shadier figures who run around in the name of the so-called law or some other higher authority is that she is committed to the work and tethered to it in a really honest way. That means that the bribes and other backroom deals that go in the West won't necessarily work when trying to handle her. I don't think that she's easily knocked off of her course or easily influenced in one way or another, Carpenter added. She doesn't have a side agenda where she could manipulate situations or even would manipulate situations. One situation that could use a little manipulation, however, is Tiana's freedom from the clutches of the Catholic Church. She and her crew were headed to Wyoming at the end of Season 1, but she has not gotten anywhere close at the start of Season 2, and her descendant is Thomas Rainwater, who is a well-known resident of Montana's Broken Rock Reservation in the world of Yellowstone. "You got a compass," Neves joked when asked about the direction of Tiana's journey. "How are we getting her there? I think we're just going to have to wait and see." Unlike the seemingly eternal question of who John Dutton IE's grandparents are, however, Neves was confident that Tiana will get to where she needs to be, whether it be in the middle of the season or at the end of the series. In the highly anticipated second season of 1923, the narrative intensifies as the Dutton family faces mounting threats to their legacy. A significant development this season is the introduction of Mamie Fawcett, portrayed by Jennifer Carpenter, known for her role in Dexter. Mamie is described as a highly capable U.S. deputy marshal who serves warrants and makes arrests with confidence ahead of her time. IMDb.com. Spencer Dutton, played by Brandon Sklinner, embarks on a perilous journey back to Montana to aid his family. His path is fraught with challenges, and Mamie Fawcett's role becomes pivotal in this context. As a deputy marshal, Mamie operates within the law, but her methods and motivations introduce complexities to Spencer's mission. Her interactions with Spencer are expected to add depth to the storyline, exploring themes of justice, duty, and personal conviction. Jennifer Carpenter's portrayal of Mamie brings a dynamic energy to the series. Her character's assertiveness and moral ambiguity are set to challenge Spencer's perspectives, potentially leading to unexpected alliances or conflicts. This new dynamic not only enriches Spencer's character arc, but also adds layers to the overarching narrative of 1923, as the Duttons navigate external threats and internal dilemmas. The inclusion of Mamie Fawcett in the storyline underscores the series' commitment to portraying multifaceted characters and intricate plot lines. As Spencer strives to return home, Mamie's influence is poised to significantly impact his journey, offering viewers a compelling blend of action, drama, and character development in the unfolding saga of the Dutton family.